Yo, what's going on everybody? TK and welcome back to another NBA 2K17 rebuilding video. In today's video, we're going to be rebuilding the 2018 Golden State Warriors. So taking a look at this team, obviously NBA champions last year, but this just for fun, trying to build this team. Obviously does not need rebuilding with KD, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond. But they did add a couple more pieces. Let's get to the re-signings. They did re-sign Zaza, David West, big contributions in last year championship run, and also Andre Iguodala, but Nick Young is now a member of the Golden State Warriors. This guy is going to be coming off the bench, probably not playing that many minutes, but still another deadly shooter. Re-signed Sean Livingston, got Amir Caspery on a pretty cheap contract, but this team just got better this offseason, adding Nick Young, re-signing Iggy, who was questionable if he was going to come back or not, which was interesting, but still, they re-signed everyone. We're still waiting on Zaza, but not Zaza, but JaVale McGee, whether or not he'll come back to the team. But still, this team got so much better this offseason with Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond, Kevin Durant, and JaVale McGee all starting here. So let's take a look at the player contracts. Obviously, not going to probably make a trade for year number one, just because we're going to try to win an NBA championship this year. And all these guys are re-signed. Obviously, Curry next year gets that super max deal, $35 million over the next couple of years. And then Kevin Durant took a pay cut, which was amazing, which his contract goes into next year. But we're going to see how long we can run with this team for. Obviously, Iggy took not a pay cut, but still is getting cheap for what he can do off the bench. So I don't see us making a trade right away because I think this team's too deadly to even make a trade. But one player we might take a look at to get rid of is Zaza Pachulia off the bench, because or David West will be an interesting option. Let's see what we can get for David West, 36 years old, obviously a key contribution to the Warriors last year, but let's see what we can get for him. Bobby Portis, okay, that's a huge upgrade at power forward coming off the bench. A younger 21-year-old is still on. He's on his still a rookie contract, so that's an interesting deal. JaMychal Green, okay, and Andrew Harrison, I like that deal too, but I think I'm going to go back and take the Bobby Portis deal. So David West going to Chicago Bulls for Bobby Portis. Like I said, not too many moves in year number one because you don't really want to mess up the chemistry. And so Bobby Portis, a big upgrade from David West coming off the bench. He's actually going to do some contribution to the team off the bench. So starting lineup for next year is going to be Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Kevin Durant, Draymond Green, JaVale McGee, Iggy coming off the bench, Zaza, Bobby Portis, Nick Young, Sean Livingston, Amir Caspery. This team is just so good. I don't feel like making a move because unless we want to make a move, we're going to have to trade one of our star pieces, which we definitely do not want to do. So I'm going to wait to the end of the season, and I'll see you guys once we're done, and hopefully we can do pretty good and make the NBA Finals. Okay, so at the end of the season, LeBron James wins MVP, averaging 24 points, 9 rebounds, and 9 assists. Lonzo Ball wins Rookie of the Year. Crazy numbers out of him, 18, 6, and 10. Crazy. Rudy Gay wins 6 Man. Hassan Whiteside to Player of the Year. Nikola Jokic most improved. And Tyronn Lue wins Coach of the Year. And take a look at all NBA teams right here. No one in all NBA teams for us. Lonzo beats all NBA second team. And no one. That is interesting right there. So let's take a look at the standings. We did finish first. Best record in the whole NBA. 56-26 record. Pretty good record for us. Steph Curry, 25 points, 8 assists. Don't know how he didn't make it all NBA team. Also, Kevin Durant didn't make it all NBA team. Surprising. Not sure how he didn't make it. 22 points, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists. Klay Thompson is out for the season. 21 and 3 and 2 rebounds for him. JaVale. Nick Young, a new addition, 9 points. Draymond, okay. Amir Caspery did pretty good. Bobby Portis also 6 and 6 off the bench. Mostly taking over most of the minutes from Zaza. So let's summate the playoffs. I feel like we're going to go all the way to the NBA Finals, but we will see as... Okay, we beat Memphis in 6, going up against the Clippers, beat them in 5. Rockets is always a challenge. We're going to the NBA Finals, and we beat the Washington Wizards in 5 games. So, didn't have to change too much right there to go and win an NBA championship, but this is where we have to make most of our moves. So we still have Steve Kerr under contract for one more season. So hopefully we can win one more NBA championship with this team. So probably not going to have a top-rated draft pick. So let's go to rookie Sonics. Did not have any picks. So let's go to team player option here. Bobby Portis. He did progress a little bit. So that's going to be pretty interesting. I'm going to bring him back. And then hopefully we can have a big offseason. Well, don't have that much cap space. I'm thinking about maybe trading Klay Thompson, seeing what we can get for him. But JaVale McGee, Okay, so we can't bring back JaVale McGee. This is where it gets kind of interesting because you have to have bird rights because our salary cap is way over. So no one here that could help us out because all these guys are going to be asking for tons and tons of money. But let's see if we can sign. Okay, so we can sign someone. Let's take a look at the team. Obviously, good at point guard. I like Sean Livingston at our backup. Hopefully, Klay Thompson can be back. Shooting guard, we could use a backup shooting guard. Small forward's pretty good. Yeah, small forward's good. Power forward's good. And center's good. So let's see what we can get. If we bring back Zaza, that'll be even a big bonus. But let's see. We definitely need a backup shooting guard. Can we bring back Ian Clark on the minimum? That would be pretty cool. He averaged 4 last year. And, okay, he was a free agent all last year, I'm guessing. If not, we can bring back Leandro Barbosa or Liggins because we can only sign people really for the minimum. So hopefully we can get all these players back. I'm not too sure how the salary cap. Okay, so Ian Clark. Not going to bring back Barbosa then. So let's see if we can get JaVale McGee. Okay, so we couldn't get JaVale McGee, but we do get James Michael McAdoo back on the team. So we did add Ian Clark. So that's going to help us out with our backup shooting guard. And hopefully Klay Thompson has a pretty high trade value because I might be going after a guy like James Harden or someone like that. Hopefully Klay Thompson can get us that trade. But I'll see you guys at the start of season number 2 where hopefully we can do something big. Okay, so right here we're going to be trying to send Draymond Green to the Philadelphia 76ers for Joel Embiid because it seems like every season that Draymond kind of degresses and doesn't get any better. So we're going to try to get Joel Embiid, who is on an expiring deal and could save us a lot of cap space if we want to go and sign someone else. So we're going to try to find a trade for him right here. Just throw in a couple first-round picks. They're still not accepting it. What if we throw... Okay, so we throw in a second right there. Joel Embiid is now going to be our center. And Bobby Portis goes to the power forward. So that's an interesting deal. I'm not going to trade Klay Thompson just because you can't really find another 2 guard like Klay Thompson. Obviously, you don't want to separate that big 3 with Klay, Steph, and KD. But we did let go of our other great player in Draymond Green. But I think Joel Embiid will be much better in the long run, especially right now since he's younger. So I'm going to slow me to the end of the season, and I'll see you guys once we're done, where hopefully we can make a deep run into the playoffs. And I'll simulate to the end of the season. I'll see you guys once we're done. Okay, guys, so at the end of the season, Russell Westbrook wins MVP, averaging 29 points, 12 rebounds, and 11 assists. Crazy numbers out of Russ. Victor Boyd wins Rookie of the Year. Rudy Gay wins 6th man yet again. Nerlens Noel Defensive Player of the Year. Bradley Beal wins Most Improved. And Aiden Nicholson, Coach of the Minnesota Timberwolves, wins Coach of the Year. So, taking a look... as Kevin Durant makes all NBA team. But take a look at the standings. We did finish first in the Western Conference, 57-25 record. Finished, okay, where are the Cavs? The Cavs fell all the way to 6th, which is interesting. Let's take a look. Still have Kyrie, LeBron, and Kevin Love, and Tristan Thompson. Basically, the whole team is still there. But still, 6 seeds is kind of surprising. We'll see if we'll meet up with them in the NBA Finals if we make it that far. So, take a look at stats. Kevin Durant, 23 points, 8 rebounds, and 7 assists. Steph Curry, 23 and 8. Really good numbers out of him. Klay Thompson, 17, 3 and 2. Joel Embiid, 16 and 10 and 4 rebounds. Really helped out our rebounding situation. Then Bobby Portis, 8 and 8. Really effective season for him coming off the bench. Actually, he started this year. Ian Clark, nice backup shooting guard playing that we picked him up. In free agency, 8 points, Iggy, 7.5 points. So hopefully this can be our year that we win back-to-back NBA championships. So first, we're going up against the New Orleans Pelicans, a really good team with Anthony Davis and DeMarcus Cousins, and somehow we lose to the 8th seed in Game 7. Kevin Durant had a really good game, but I don't know even... Oh, and they added Dwight Howard. Okay, that team's pretty good. I don't know how they're an 8th seed, but I still don't understand how we lose to that team in 7 games. So... And it looks like it's going to be Timberwolves, Milwaukee, and the Minnesota Timberwolves have won an NBA championship, and Jeff Teague wins Finals MVP. So if you guys want to see more rebuilding videos, make sure to tell me in the comments section. And don't forget to hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys next time.